Okay, this is the enclosure for Osa. Osa is my Psalmopoeus reduncis, who recently molted, so I assume should be ready to eat. So let's open this up, and we will drop in a cricket. And put that back there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Osa's pretty much right behind that cork bark, so. And should be hungry, because it's been like 9 days since Osa molted. So should be definitely looking for a snack. However, this is definitely a pretty reclusive little tea. It's got 2 entrances. One's down below where the cricket is right now, and then one is on the other side of the cork bark, kind of underneath a leaf. Alright, Osa has moved up. You might see Osa just like explode out of this entrance. Osa's moving up even more. There's the feet. Oh, got him. And right back into the burrow. Alright, I know that wasn't the best. Move down here so you guys can see. Right there. Okay, well, we'll move on. Alright, this is Gladys, my Chromatopelma cyanopudescens, also known as green bottle blue. Always a good eater. Let's see what happens if we drop in a cricket here. Pretty much immediate. Which is pretty much what is to be expected with a green bottle blue. This one is a suspect male. Probably penultimate would be my guess. but we will see. See if Gladys here will give us a dance. As you can see, pretty prolific webber. Most of them are. But as you can also see, the gorgeous colors that makes them very popular. I mean, they're also popular because of they're pretty easy to care for. But they are a little bit fast. So if you're just getting into tarantulas and you're considering one of these to be your first, I would I'd say definitely keep in mind that they can be very, as you see, very fast. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on here. And yeah, we'll move on because I just don't want Gladys jumping out of this enclosure. Because, like I said, they are very fast. But we'll leave him to his meal and move on to the next. Alright, here is another tarantula that typically does not take long to eat at all. This is the enclosure for Silva. Silva is my Nandu chromatus. Also molted recently, but I think has had one meal since, but probably still going to be really hungry, and is probably still going to come flying out of this burrow. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what happens. Yep. That is pretty much what happens. I am going to wait here for a second because sometimes Silva likes to come back out and kind of parade the catch a bit. So we'll wait a second while I fill the water dish. Okay. Well, I don't think Silva's going to come back out with this one. But yeah, that was Silva Nandu chromatus. A really awesome species. I like my Nandus. They're also very fast and can have a little bit more attitude than, say, your green bottle blue, but definitely pretty cool. Let's move on, though. Alright, this is the enclosure for Mystique. My Tyranno Pelma Sazami. This one is a pretty good eater, but might be getting a little bit on the full side, but figured we would give it a shot anyway. Yep. Don't know if that was the best footage. But Mystique also sometimes will come out and parade a bit. Try to get this water dish out. Clean that out a bit. Okay, so another quick grab by Mystique. Hopefully we'll see this one much more when it gets a little bit bigger. This is the enclosure for Con, my Davis Pentaloris. Con last molt kind of just went underground, which was different because Con hasn't done that before. But yeah, went underground and molted. And then after that, has not come back out. Kind of snags prey and pulls it under there, kind of like a trapdoor. But yeah, pretty much spends all the time underneath that cork bark in a dugout area. So let me put in Cricket. You see what I mean about trapdoor? So close. And Con, you got a big old booty. Well, that took forever. But this is definitely the most I've seen of Con in a few months. which is sad because it's such a beautiful spider. I love seeing it. Okay, well, that was Con, my Davis Pentaloris, and yeah, we'll move on to the next one. This is the enclosure for S'more. S'more is my Cirro Cosmos Rete. Which is a dwarf species of tarantula. That molted probably a little bit over a week ago, but we're gonna test it here. Need its burrow underneath the cork bark that the cricket is right in front of. Spends most of the time under there, but wanders every now and again. You know, wanders over to get a drink from its dish. I see that pretty often. Definitely a pretty little thing. I'd like to get a look at it today. Oh, I see feet. Yeah, I would like to get a Cirro Cosmos elegans again. I had one at one point as an extremely tiny sling that had a bad mold. So, well, there's some legs, and some teeth. Come on out. We want to see you. Got some blue going on the legs a little bit, almost, it looks like. Yeah, they definitely have like a bluish green kind of color to them. I wish it would come all the way out because it is definitely adorable. But looks like it's not going to. Alright, well, if it comes out, I'll let you guys know. But that was half of S'more, my Cirro Cosmos Rete. Let's move on. Okay. I know a lot of you have been wondering about the Imbelfori communal. Well, here it is. Yeah, they've webbed up like crazy. I am starting to see them out more and more, but I am having an issue that it is now much harder to open and close their enclosure because of how much they've webbed the lid. So, I always feel bad, but I got to Probably should get some scissors and try to cut some of this. But I'm not too worried because it's not like they come out anytime that there's prey right away anyway. Yikes. All right. Okay, there we go. As you can see, there's a molt there. I don't know if I'll be able to get to that. And try. Man, there's just so much web. I have a feeling I'm just going to destroy this molt pulling it out though. Oh, I got a little bit. Well, I'll be able to look and try to sex at least one of these. But I'll never know which one it is until they reach maturity. But I'm just going to go ahead and fill the water dish and drop in some crickets. I usually put them right in the web. Okay, well that one might not live very long. He went right down the hole. I'm also going to try to oh man, I don't think you guys could see it. Oh no. Okay, well one just got snagged up top and I missed it because I'm the worst. Dang it. Then I'll turn it and see if we can't see them on the other side, because sometimes I can see them back here. As you can see, this is where their kind of burrow thing goes down. Yep, that's the one right there that you can see. See its fangs munching on that cricket a little bit. Man, I'm really bummed that I missed that. It was just a brief flash of legs, but it was still cool. Oh, looks like it's taking it back down into the burrow. Yeah, these guys are probably going to be due for a rehouse here soon. Definitely not something I'm super excited to do though. But I have looked in there and seen 3 total in the enclosure, so I know that all 3 are still alive. I was going to turn it on this side because sometimes we can see. Yeah, you can kind of see. You can kind of see another one down there. Kind of smashed up against the glass, just sitting. Yeah, they seem to have just made a pocket down here. And they all 3 just huddle up close together most of the time. Alright, well, I'm glad we got to see some of them. I mean, that's more than you guys have seen of the Imbalfori in a long time. Since my rehouse, essentially. But yeah, let's move on. Alright guys, this is the enclosure for Coral. Coral is my Lasiodora parahabana. Also known as the salmon pink bird eater, which I'm sure a lot of you already know that. But yeah, she bolted about 2 weeks ago. I've already fed her once, but I imagine she might still want some food. So let's go ahead and see if that's true. No, she completely ran from it. I guess I must have scared her. Let's see what she's doing. She might be just like pressed into the back. I don't know where she went. She went out and to the right, maybe? Okay, well, there's her. I see a leg now. Well, she went after it. Go ahead and close this. Just so nobody goes running out the front. Did she get it? I don't know where the cricket went. Okay, well, I'm not sure where the cricket went. I don't know if she's going to get it anytime soon. So, yeah, we'll check back in on her. Alright. This is the enclosure I set up for the mature male Lasiodora parahabana that was given to me to take care of. He's still kicking, still doing well. He ate about a month ago, so I'm going to throw in a cricket and just see. Sometimes he'll go after things. He definitely seems to go after things that are like sudden movement. So he doesn't really go after superworms for me, but like roaches and crickets I've seen him go after. We've kind of just started calling him the dude. So, because I didn't really want to name him because I didn't know how long he would be alive. Because he's pretty far along in his maturity. So I didn't really want to like name him, but I guess he's kind of been around long enough now where every time I refer to him, I just say the dude, and so we just start calling him the dude. But let's throw a cricket in and see if he'll go after it. It might be too small, but we'll see. Nope. And since he seems to be in an eating mood, I will go ahead and throw in a second. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I don't know really how long he'll be alive, but and I really don't want to breed him because Lasiodora is gonna have so many babies that even if I was to send him off for a breeding project and get half of them, I still might end up with 500 or 600 babies easily. So that's just a lot. And I mean, these things are so common because of their large egg sacs that they have. That yeah, no interest in breeding. But I mean, if somebody really wanted him, we could work something out. But for now, I'll just take care of him and see him through to the end of his days. And yeah, now he has a name. He is the dude. Let's move on though. Alright guys, this is the enclosure for Inca. Inca is my adult female Grammostola poultry piece, whom I think is in pre-molt, but she also is a, don't mind the sirens, I live in the city, it's constant, but even though I think she's in pre-molt, she is also one heck of an eater. So even if I think that, she still might eat. So she loves worms. So we're going to drop a worm in. Yep, see what I mean? Just because I thought she was in pre-molt doesn't mean she is. Yeah, that might be all we get to see of her. I had some requests to show more of her, but I mean, she's really been hiding out a lot lately, which is why I thought, you know, pre-molt, but I guess not. I am looking for a male, because I would like to breed her after her next molt. So yeah, get in touch with me. If you have maybe like a penultimate male, we can maybe try to work something out. But let's move on. Okay, this is the enclosure for Cheshire. Cheshire is my Orthonoctinae species Hottie Hottie. Let's see if this one... I was trying to make it to where it wouldn't immediately hide. There we go. That's a great takedown. Yep, I knew it might hide when I tried to put this pin back in. But yeah, guys, that was Cheshire. Holy crap, what a beautiful tarantula. I wish I could show you guys more, but I do have pictures on my Instagram of Cheshire. I really want to get more from the Orthonoctinae genus, because they all have that tiger rump on them. But yeah, that was Cheshire, and we will move on. Alright guys, this is Luvia, my Pamphobedia species Macala. I'm going to be short with this because I'm racing the battery on my camera. But let's see if Fluvio wants to eat. I knew that she would. Wish I could get a better shot. But yeah, starting to lose that black, super dark color, and it's kind of turning more of a brown. But it still has that purpley pink colors on the femurs and the carapace there. No, I'm trying to erase the camera. If it shuts off, I'm sorry. But I bet. Yep. Thought she might go for 2. What a greedy, hungry girl. Alright, I'm gonna fill up her water dish. And, yeah, we'll see if there's more after this. There might not be. Let's find out. Alright, here's another guy you guys haven't seen for a while. This is Mole. Mole is my Brachypelma Schroderi, or the Mexican black velvet, and he is definitely looking the part now. He has become a mature male. He's been over there making sperm webs in the corner. Again, if anybody has a mature male, mature female Brachypelma Schroderi, please let me know. I might be able to do a breeding project. These ones are pretty hard to come across in the United States because they are sites protected. So only a handful get imported every year, so which makes them pretty expensive. This one definitely wasn't cheap when I got it. I got it as a tiny sliver. So yeah, I would really like to do a breeding project with this guy to get more of them into the States. But let's see if he'll eat. He is still quite a ravenous fella, but he still has his attitude. I don't know if that's common with the species, but Mole has always had a lot of attitude. More than some of my old mutes. Oh. Yep, and like I said, still ravenous appetite. Dude is definitely an eater. But there you can see, he's holding it up for you to look at it. You can see those 2 shorter legs in the front, those are called pedipalps. You can see if you can zoom in a little bit more, I can talk about them. If you see there his pedipalps, see how they look like, kind of like clubs, how they're really big at the end? Those are called bulbous pedipalps, because that means they got his reproductive organ type things at the end there that he puts his sperm onto. That he then inserts into the female's fertile. Okay, I'm going to probably put the lid on before he tries to make it escape. But we can lift this up. We'll still see him talk about that. There on his feet that he has up and touching that plastic there, you can see he's got his hook there, his tibial hook. That's another definite sign of a mature male tarantula. So bulbous pedipalps and those tibial hooks, which kind of looks like where the knee of the leg would be, so that kind of bulge on the bottom. It's actually a hook. They use that to hold back the female's fangs. So yeah, he's definitely mature. It's kind of a shame that he only got his all black colors once he matured though, because he's gorgeous. This camera does him no justice. I really wish I could have got him with my other camera because he looks much more dark black. This thing's contrast is not doing him justice. But yeah, that was Mole. I'm going to go and put some water in his water dish and we will move on.